Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, today I want to tell you a creepy true horror story from the 1960s in Surabaya. I call this story The Mystery of the Headless Well Keeper. This story happened to a married couple, Grandma Asih and Grandpa Jaka, who was a Navy soldier. At that time, Grandpa Jaka was moved to Surabaya for work, so they decided to buy a house there. The house was nice, but the neighbor was very quiet. There were only 3 houses in the whole complex, and the rest was just trees and a river. Even though it was lonely, this house had one big advantage. It had its own water well. Interestingly, this well was not outside. It was built inside a special, private room with a door that could be locked tightly. Grandma Asi had a habit of waking up in the middle of the night to pray and clean the house. This was when the strange things began. One night, after praying, Grandma Asi went to the well room to wash dishes. While washing, she suddenly felt goosebumps. She felt like someone was watching her. When she looked from the corner of her eye, she saw a tall, big shadow sitting quietly on top of the well. Grandma Asi was a brave woman, so she stayed calm and said, "Don't disturb me. I am not disturbing you." Then the shadow vanished. But the scares did not stop there. The next morning, while she was cooking in the kitchen, she heard a clear male voice whispering from the well room.
Do you want to introduce yourself to me?
Grandma Asi immediately walked to the door and said firmly, "Never show yourself to my family." A few months later, Grandpa Jaka had to travel for work for 2 whole months. One night around 10 p.m., someone knocked on the front door. A voice that sounded exactly like Grandpa Jaka called out, "Assalamualaikum, I'm home." Grandma Asi was so happy. She opened the door, welcomed him inside, and immediately went to the well room to get water and prepare dinner. But while she was pulling up water from the well, a creepy female voice suddenly whispered right into her ear.
That is not your husband.
Grandma Asi was shocked. She walked back to the living room to check, and she realized something was wrong. The food she made was untouched. The man who looked like her husband just sat there, smiling strangely and staring at her with blank eyes. Suddenly, he asked her to go straight to the bedroom. Realizing it was a ghost, Grandma Asi stayed calm. She made an excuse that she needed to lock the children's bedroom first. As soon as she got inside with her kids, she locked the door tightly. Right away, the entity followed her. The knocking started soft, but it slowly turned into loud, violent banging as if it wanted to break the door down. Strangely, even though the noise was very loud, the children slept deeply and heard nothing. Grandma Asi could only hug them and pray until the banging stopped before dawn. 2 days later, the real Grandpa Jaka finally came home, but then it was his turn to be terrorized. When he went to the well room to get water for morning prayers, he saw a man in long clothes sitting on top of the well. When he looked closer, the man had no hair, but his hand was holding a burning cigarette. Grandpa Jaka froze in fear and later caught a high fever from shock. Because Grandma Asi often ignored the ghost, It began to scare the neighbors. One morning, a neighbor named Mr. Arifin was walking to the mosque, and suddenly he was stopped on Grandma Asie's porch by that same headless, limping man smoking a cigarette. Mr. Arifin ran away in pure terror. On another night, because the well room door was accidentally left unlocked, Grandma Asie's young brother came face to face with a giant hairy black monster with glowing red eyes, known as a Gundel. To protect her family, Grandma Asie made a final decision to close the well permanently with cement. The night before the well was closed, Grandma Asie had a dream she met a handsome man who was smoking. The man said, "I'm not a normal person. I could only die if my head was cut off and my body was buried secretly. My body is buried near this well, but my head is buried somewhere very far away." That dream solved the mystery. The ghost was the spirit of a murder victim from the past whose body was hidden there. Grandma Asie prayed for his soul to find peace. The next day, the well was sealed forever and replaced with a water pump. After that, their home became peaceful and the scares never happened again. So, that is the mystery of Headless Well Keeper. What do you think about it?